And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. I got you, son. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's Barkley on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
On first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch the twist.
Here's Jones, throwing again. Catch made by Slayton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy.
Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray off play action. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. A season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. The 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Jones now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. He's got good. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They run with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign at Oklahoma. He's got the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
The give to Taylor. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Lorenzo Carter on the tackle. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9. At the 35-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. That time. Defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Clay Matthews, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set 18 Gator.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
To go! 70, Indy. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. With Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ready, break. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. All day. All day. 5.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You ready?
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete once again to Hopkins. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
Down, take the man ring. 56 is the mark.
Murray now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Right there.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
132 fighter.
Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Brings up second
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Giants. First down. First and 10 at the 23.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day, any day. Go out. Fresno.
Throwing Jones. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
18 games. X3. 218. Chop it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Tighten up. Slam.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. And he's going to go down again. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Throwing now is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. Throwing again on second down. Murray.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dexter Lawrence brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 39. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the second quarter. But since we're in the 4th, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
On first down, Barkley. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 43 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 44 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Come on, set. Come on, 1590. Watch 54. Watch 57.
On 1st and 10, Murray with a catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Murray. That's going to be caught. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.